We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, we got three down.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Watch twist.
Go. Get out there.
Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he spins past him and into space. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they're able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Prescott.
Let's go.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week.
21.
Can he shake off a bad start to this one?
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Double tight. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll go with the ground attack here. And it'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Here we go.
And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Strong right. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 5-4.
Go ahead.
Mike's 5-4.
Now they'll throw Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right.
Check and load.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right there.
11.
Right there. 50.
No run call here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
All day, baby.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant it.
I'm with you. There was contact. I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your
Number
defense,
46.
thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points.
We got 3.
Stalled
We got
off
3,
that
fellas. We
drive.
got 3.
Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves.
26.
Defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They got the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. Prescott, he's going to loft one. And his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of.
Ways of doing things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Key to tight end.
26.
Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
3 down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Tight right.
26.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of.
Go ahead.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Black 80. 180. Hot.
He's jumping.
Ground game here with a tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Boy, I know you felt that
Some
one.
of these play calls,
I know you felt that
I think
one.
they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
Strong left.
But I would like to see them open things up Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go. Go.
I got him.
Wait.
I got him.
He's going to air one out. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming up with.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
Touchdown.
And it's 15-0.
There we go. Oh.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. Generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, gun.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
Here we go.
In this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Say hut.
Hold the look.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got three. Three down.
Unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
11.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, They do not like to let it end without the catch.
Hey,
Hence,
guys, check me out,
that
check me
great
out. We
diving
got three
play.
down.
Yeah,
We gotta
lay it
stand
up
up
there,
over
let him go get it, and he got it.
Bunch, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Flag!
Watch 20, check 20.
6!
Man, left.
Flag!
No, off.
Yes!
Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Outside coming.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and
12, fellas, here we
19.
go. 13!
54.
11!
Here all day.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Tight right.
Go ahead!
It's Garoppolo.
Go.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good
Hey, come on,
game
come on,
before
come on.
he's taken down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now look at
Here we
this,
go, hurry
fourth
up,
and 12,
hurry
and
up.
they're going to line up to go for it.
12, fellas, here we go.
Tiny is on the Ringo.
Hey, go! 11! 11!
I got him. That's me.
13!
Mike 51.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Here we go.
The conversion is successful
I got
with a
you.
sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it
Wait.
looks like a smart one. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, hurry
7
up! Go ahead,
yards
hurry
there on
up!
the first down screen play. The 49ers moving hastily.
Wait.
They're scurrying to the line.
Three down. Odd.
Wait,
Mike 51.
go ahead.
We own them.
They'll run it behind the gun.
Check 26.
It's a pickup of 6
Hey,
and
come on,
good
come on,
enough to
come on.
move the chains.
Hey, gun.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like
Here
it.
we go,
I know
hurry
they're
up,
down a couple
hurry
of
up.
scores, but the
Go
running
ahead.
game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
13!
51's the Mike.
13! Yes!
First is Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They cannot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
11!
Let's go, D.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Mike.
Yes!
Wow.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake a match. Exactly.
Deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Get set!
And he'll be
I got you.
taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Here we go.
And in
Wait,
this case,
hey,
are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Wait.
Or did they think they were just bad plays? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Looking for Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he
Black
keeps the
80,
word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check, 55 to
6. 11.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But it appears that they ran man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go ahead.
And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Hey, we got 3 down.
11. 12.
And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Go ahead.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
11. 6.
I got it.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down. Even.
Set hunt.
54's Mike.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wide 80. 26.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
26.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
There we go. Wide 80. 26.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback.
Here we go,
There's one other
46.
thing you need as well.
46.
Exactly right. Down the guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Gun.
Single.
Kid, 21. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up. Fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
3 down.
26.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
56.
Go. Get out there. 26.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, guys.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed
Go ahead.
confidence in the defense.
We got three,
They
we
didn't
got
pick
three,
up their
fellas,
end
we
of
got
the
three.
bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over. And
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Three down, three down.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Check 37.
Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
He wasn't ready.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Out.
Stay hot.
Three down.
He's got this one across midfield into
Here we go.
territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on
11.
first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. He sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They always have to observe the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Watch the run, watch the
Picked
run.
off at the 38. 20. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away
Get
after
out.
it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride
Wait,
on.
No doubt about it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there?
He'll take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it. Be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tight left. We got three.
Stay hot.
Rush in.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield.
Here we go.
48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the
Omaha.
sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his
it,
vision.
baby.
Straight
That's
ahead, peripheral. Also has that
Go ahead,
sense
go
of
ahead.
where holes are going to be before they actually I don't know if many of the other guys.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Hurry up.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
Ability to stay on task. Follow your assignment. Go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
Here we
And
go.
not be deterred by anything else.
Go ahead.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively.
And this is why you work on your tackle.
Check.
Pull them after the catch. Keep bounds. Keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
That good for 22
21.
and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think?
Yeah, baby.
Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't
Wait,
pick it up,
wait.
but...
Yeah, that's your point now. I was curious if they didn't get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said,
come
go
on.
for it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards
Go
and
ahead.
a first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very
Under 10,
consistent...
under 10.
A lot of people call it a running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy that run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Baby.
And now
Get
we
him,
won't
boy.
see a play
Get
on
him,
first
boy.
down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Tight end right.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pass to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of
Go ahead.
pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down
Mike,
is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they set up the screen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's it, baby.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Niners on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they can play better.
And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting till boy the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just when they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Prescott here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Hustle.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not
Check
as
four,
much
check four.
exaltation on the sack as what people say. When you get 4 the previous year, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
23 yards on the play. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Baby, that's baby shot.
Get out. Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Blitz.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
56.
On second down, Prescott again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Hustle, hustle.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got three. We got three.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Right.
Here we go, 46.
I'm trying to collect.
26.
Throwing here, Prescott. That's brought up by Davis over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards
Here we
into
go,
completion,
46.
but now they
Get
face
down.
third down.
Here we go, 46.